Hey, it's the end of Sunday on day 117. And I got asked the question, should I do a podcast this week, right? And so my questions always back are, okay, so tell me, what do you want this podcast to do, right? If you want it just to create content, how about you just create content, right? If you want to use it, there's three reasons why I would say yes and hell yes, right? First one is you're going into a very highly competitive industry. You're not well known. And so it is your way to communicate who you are and to work on being an authority in the area, right? For me, right, why don't you just go live every day like I do here, right? 117 days later, everybody who's watching knows that I pretty much know what I'm talking about, right? But if you want to create your podcast, then hell yeah, do that. Here's the second reason why I'd say yes, right? For SEO purposes, right? Because podcasts go on Apple and YouTube and Spotify and iHeartRadio. And so once you get it indexed, then for SEO purposes, for people who are searching you, like, because everybody after they meet you goes and Googles you, then there's an opportunity for you to stand out from the crowd if you've got multiple episodes where people are just boom, 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 right? Watching over and over and over again. And the third reason why is like deciding, like, for example, my latest book, $1 Million Partnerships, right? So I have a podcast interview that I do with folks and they tell me about their $1 million partnerships. So there's a specific reason why I'm doing that. So we're going to be talking about that, and that's coinciding with the launch of the book. Okay. So here are three reasons not to do it, right? Not to do it. One, if you think you're going to get immediate results from doing a podcast, stop right now. You're not. It is a long-term play. So if you're not committed to doing 50, 100 episodes of this podcast, then don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. 92% of people who start podcasts never get past episode 10. Okay. So, if you're not prepared to do 50 to 100, just wrap it up. Just don't even waste your time and energy. Figure out another way to get your information out in the air. Number two, if you aren't really good on camera, or if you haven't really figured out what you like to do on camera, then I'd say skip it too, because just all audio podcasts, they work, but it's so much better when you could watch them, when you can and listen, right? Because so many people are both visual and auditory. And the third reason not to do it is you're doing it to be famous, right? There's too many. You won't be famous. It'll impress your mama and her 4 friends. But other than that, yeah. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. So, if you're on the other side where you have a specific purpose for it, you're prepared to do it for the long haul, and you want to really like make an impact, then hell yes, then get after it, right? Here's my other tip is wait till you do like 4 or 5 episodes before you say, hey, everybody, right? Because you're not going to get good at first. Like, you're going to suck. And that one's going to take the most time. You're going to go back and forth. Your editing's going to be crazy. And you're going to be so proud to get it out there. But you're not going to really get good until about 10, 15, 20, 30 episodes in, where you find your rhythm, where you're not nervous, where you're not reading, where you're just being you, right? Same thing with this, right? If you watch day 1, like that episode, or even the episode where I talked about podcasts in the beginning, I think it was like day 3 or day 4, right? You could tell I was just, yeah. Now you just get me. You just get raw Richelle. You just get me, how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm in my closet, sometimes I'm on my couch, sometimes I'm in my car, because it doesn't really matter, right? What matters is, as long as I'm dropping gems and giving you really great shit, then you get really excited to hear it. All right. So, thinking about a podcast, make sure you consider both the pros and the cons. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for day 118. Love you for free. Bye-bye.